All right, guys. The time is nigh. CliffBeats no script author, but the one and only.
Bill Nye?
No, the time is nigh. With the one and only.
Here go Karen.
She's burning out here, guys. We just did Friday Night Cypher and a bunch of other songs. So we're starting off Music to Be Murdered by Side B with the first single that dropped off the album.
Side B. Okay. Is it another sad one? Damn.
I can't tell. Why did I tell you?
That's true.
It's the last video of the night anyway, so I can't ruin a reaction for you.
Oh, we got a music video. Let's get it.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, Karen's gonna struggle a bit with probably catching some of the bars because she'll be distracted, but I'll do my best to point them out if I feel it needs to be. Okay.
Yes, I just hurt myself. Everything's okay.
So it happens every single video, guys. You just don't know about it. All right. Let's jump into this. Show love to Eminem. Let's go.
Jumping.
Say these bars are like COVID. You get them right off the bat. Infected with SARS and Corona. Like you took a bite off of that.
The bat is funny because that was like the whole thing with COVID. It started from the bats.
Oh yeah, they were like, oh, it's a bat that ended up in a, one of the.
He's in a hazmat suit with the fucking bats flying around.
Well, this time COVID was happening, but I want you to notice something. Remember when we did Godzilla? Okay, at the end, he gets knocked out by Mike Tyson, right? And then he's all fucked up. Remember, he's in the hospital bed, and they're trying to fix him up. It's the same damages.
Oh.
Like you get them right off the bat. Infected with SARS and Corona. Like you took a bite off of that. Then it goes from Martian to human. That's how the virus attacks. They come at me with machine guns, like trying to fight off a net. Still stacking my chips, hoes. Higher than Shaq on his tiptoes. Top the Empire State Building. This shit is like child's play children. I will annihilate, kill them. I fuck around and pile 8 million dead little juveniles. Wait, children, I'll await my trial. They till then.
On children, chill then. He said on top of the Empire State Building. Where did he perform Venom?
On top of the Empire State Building.
Called Empire State Building as well.
The Empire State Building. This shit is like child's play children. I will annihilate, kill them. I fuck around and pile 8 million dead little juveniles. Wait, children, I'll await my trial. They till then. Ain't nothing you say could ever trump. Nah, Mike Pence will get killed. If you're hypersensitive, I wasn't referencing the vice president. Chill. I mean, my penmanship at times tends to get ill. Violence, but with skill. That's why I hints when I write ends up with the mic and pencil getting killed. Yeah. And I'm still ride or die for the squad. So you know which side that I'm on. If a battle line's ever drawn, but if I get involved, it'll be like canines in a brawl. But not similar to Mike Vick at all. Cause even if I don't have a dog in the fight, they ain't never gonna get rid of the fight in the dog.
So Mike.
Who's he talking to? I mean, Machine Gun Kelly?
He's a hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop. Everyone who's been talking shit. You got to remember, the Eminem faced a lot of backlash. Just became popular to start trashing him because he's white. They thought he was, something to play with, and he's not.
But he said, oh, is he talking about, because he said if he chooses sides, something about choosing sides, it's going to be like a pack.
Bring it back.
Times tends to get ill. Violence, but
now also see he's writing with a knife.
Skill. That's why
and there's blood.
I write ends up with the mic and pencil getting killed. Yeah.
That was nasty.
Still ride or die for the squad.
I'm still ride or die for the squad. So shady aftermath.
Okay.
But again, right now he's got a little bit of issues with Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay.
What do you see? Dogs right here too. Then he goes into the scheme.
So you know which side that I'm on. If a battle line's ever drawn, but if I get involved, it'll be like canines in a brawl. But not similar to Mike Vick at all. Cause even if I don't have a dog in the fight, they ain't never gonna get rid of the fight in the dog.
Adds.
Oh, he said not even. Oh.
Yeah, adds to that.
Oh, okay.
But a Mike Vick at all. Cause even if I don't have a dog in the fight, they ain't never gonna get rid of the fight in the dog. Got stripes like a tiger, so you might get mauled. A mic in the palms like claws. I can swing right for your jaw and rip it off with one swipe of the paw. Bitch, you still on my dick or no? If I suck, your wife is a straw. I'm sick and I'm not gonna cover my mouth next time that I cough. They say these bars are like COVID. You get them right off the bat. Infected with SARS and Corona. Like you took a bite off of that. Then it goes from Martian to human. That's how the virus attacks. They come at me with machine guns, like trying to fight off a net. Yeah. DA got that dopey sense to me. It's like pneumonia symptoms of contracting COVID instantly, which is what separates my flow from theirs so that no one gets even close to this to pose a risk to me so vocalistically. That's social distancing. Yeah.
He just compared himself in hip hop to social distancing, basically saying like no one's even close to me.
Symptoms of contracting COVID instantly, which is what separates my flow from theirs, so that no one gets even close to this to pose a risk to me. So vocalistically, that's social distancing. Yeah. Flow going viral, you best stay strapped with that Lysol and get way back, get that Pine Sol and that Ajax, cause this dry cough is just like football umpires calling a playback. Bitch, back the fuck up like 15 yards, these rhymes call for a face mask. Another 14-day quarantine, they're cordoning off everything. This shit looking like a horror scene, like me metaphorically. Damn, them stay-at-home orders seem like they just keep getting more extreme. Who knows when this night Marilyn, like Monroe, Norma Jean. Still got that heroin, lyrical drip with that morphine and that Thorazine. Cause I'm so fucking dope, and you're a fiend. And that's the one thing that hasn't changed. No, some semblance of normalcy. But I might need that hydrochloroquine, cause I got that. The dark horse, I'm a nightmare. Mom fed me Valium like air.
So, by the way, a dark horse is called the Nightmare.
And it was also, is that like a shot at Katy Perry? Because she had a song called Dark Horse.
I don't know. I don't think so. Dark horse, I'm a nightmare. That's just what he was just saying. I don't think it's a shot at Katy Perry, though.
There was somebody else on that song, rappers on that song. I don't remember, though.
No, that was 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J, wasn't it? I could be wrong.
Maybe you're right.
Thing that hasn't changed. No, some semblance of normalcy. But I might need that hydrochloroquine, cause I got that. The dark horse, I'm a nightmare. Mom fed me Valium like air. Thought that's why they called it a high chair. I got a contact like eyewear.
Did you catch that? That's what they called it, a high chair. Fed me Valium like air. That's why they called it a high chair.
No, not as a kid, though.
Yeah.
In a high chair.
Yes.
Mom fed me Valium like air. Thought that's why they called it a high chair. I got a contact like eyewear. Whoa, wait a minute, bitch, let me lie here. 2020 hindsight in my side mirror. Every year you drop the ball like Times Square. My hair trigger whenever I get an idea. It's like, fuck, now my name rings out like a sponge mop. My trip was a drop in the bucket, so that gunshot you just heard just now in that one spot just came from the 9 mil that I just got. That's big bucks and I got a full money clip and unloaded. I ain't even mean to go the fuck off. Totally inappropriate with an opiate, groping it while I'm holding it like a trophy. I'm hoping a little codeine will give me OD, and whoa, everything is slow. I begin to floating. I know that I'm getting loaded. The pin exploded. Hiroshima with the flows of utopia. With the dope, I'm an OG. I'm like the goat here to get your goat. Little bit of sodium. It's the salt when I'm at the podium. Bitch, your throat holy camole. I'm in the zone with the shit I'm on. Get Modi. I'm in a commode because nobody's even close. You're petroleum to plutonium. You're a phony. I'm at the crib, but your hoe got her at the pole like voting with no clothing, stripped down to a toe ring. And here we go with the gloating. I got my nose in the air like a Boeing. Then I got into a little bit of an argument with her, so I took a little lick of a line up in a dinner. Then I hit it with the motherfucking ottoman and bitter. Then I shot her in the liver, delivered it to the bottom of the river. But I'm probably gonna jump in the water with her with a water money, cause I got a lot of it. And when it come to dripping, I be stopping like 100 miles an hour, never running out of either one of them. I gotta get it, cause these bars are like COVID.
Did he just say he was gonna self-delete with his fucking money because he's got so much money that he would just drown with it in his pocket?
Hold on, there's a few things I think.
Are you kidding me right now?
Hold on. Bring this back really quick. Right when this beat switches.
Heard just now when that one spot just came from the 9 mil that I just got. That's big bucks and I got a full money clip and I'm loaded. I ain't even mean to go the fuck off. And I'm still totally inappropriate with an opiate, groping it while I'm
totally inappropriate with an opiate while I'm holding it, groping it. Yeah. Hiroshima with the flow. Then also says you're petroleum compared to plutonium.
Holding it like a trophy, I'm hoping a little codeine will give me OD, and whoa, everything is slow, I begin to floating. I know that I'm getting loaded, the pin exploded. Hiroshima with the flows of utopia, with the dope, I'm an OG. I'm like the goat here to get your goat, little bit of sodium, it's a salt when I'm at the...
A little bit of sodium, it's a salt.
It's a salt.
Podium, bitch, your throat holy camole. I'm in the zone with the shit I'm on, get Modi. I'm in a commode because nobody's even close. You're petroleum to plutonium, you're a phony. I'm at the crib, but your hoe got her at the pole like voting with no clothing, stripped down to a toe ring. And here we go with the gloating. I got my nose in the air like a Boeing. Then I got into a little bit.
I got my nose.
Because he said I got her at the pole, but he's not talking about the voting polls. He's talking about the stripper polls because she's...
Or his pole.
Right. Oh my... I can't.
Then he said he got his nose in the air like a Boeing. A Boeing airplane.
Nobody's even close. You're petroleum to plutonium. You're a phony. I'm at the crib, but your hoe got her at the pole like voting with no clothing, stripped down to a toe ring. And here we go with the gloating. I got my nose in the air like a Boeing. Then I got into a little bit of an argument with her, so I took a little lick of a line up in a dinner. Then I hit it with the motherfucking ottoman and bitter. Then I shot her in the liver, delivered it to the bottom of the river. But I'm probably gonna jump in the water with her with a water money, cause I got a lot of it. And when it come to dripping, I be stopping like 100 miles an hour, never running out of either one of them. I gotta get it, cause these bars are like COVID. You get them right off the bat. Infected with SARS and Corona. Like you took a bite off of that. And it goes from Martian to human. That's how the virus attacks. They come at me with machine guns. It's like trying to fight off a net.
That super plastic bat that he just took.
Well, that's what Ozzy Osbourne did.
That's so funny.
He thought that they threw a prop bat on stage,
and
but
it was real.
It was a real bat. He had to go get. We're done.
I at some point you gotta be able to feel that that's not like that's.
Oh,
I don't know.
Ozzy Osbourne did a lot.
I mean, you
of
probably
drugs.
were on a bunch of shit.
Ozzy Osbourne was on a
You're
lot.
very right.
More
So I'm
than
sitting here like I'd be like, nah, thanks.
more than holding an opiate and groping it. A lot more than that. How'd you feel about the first single off of side B? Not sad.
It was really fun, playful, goofy. Like there's still a lot shit talking.
I mean, he's basically saying like, I'm still untouchable. What the fuck you thinking?
Mm-hmm. I never realized how much personality he's had the entire time. Like the videos are so funny. There's a lot going on. Even in his lyrics when he's saying like stripped down to the toe
Down to
the
a
toe ring.
Yeah.
Correct me up.
But
Like,
that the entire rhyme stacking for that, so groping, coding, toe
Yes.
ring, air
I'm not
like
gonna
a
get
bowling.
into that part because I don't have that like knowledge in my brain, but just the being able to paint that vivid of a picture and obviously do it in a technical way that people like you are gonna be mind blown is just crazy.
Yeah, I try to keep it as less. I don't even get into like polyrhythmic. I don't even go that way to like talk about like which cadences he's in and stuff like that. Some people kind of get a little bit too crazy with that. I just say, hey, he's stacking rhymes. I keep it very simple. He's in an interesting pocket. I don't really get into like, oh, he's doing one. I don't do the percussion shit. I don't want to over. There's no point in over explaining it. You know, I think you just talk about the bars a little bit is enough. But yeah, this was Eminem talking about a lot of shit. You know, they tried to come at me with machine guns. So obviously, you know, it was a little bit like an industry move to go after him. You know what I'm saying? But Eminem did throw a shot, but MGK was taking shots at him for years to get a response.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then the whole like the dog thing. He's
Yes,
like, I don't even have a dog in the fight, and it ain't gonna be like Michael Vick if I do get.
But you won't get to fight out the dog.
Crazy. I mean, he's just telling everybody like, oh, okay, you want to try me? Are you sure though? Because are you sure?
Yeah, if a line's ever drawn,
Right. Because we can do it, but are you sure? Or,
he's just gonna be like two K9s in a brawl.
Yeah.
Oh man! But he also said something about a mic in my palm gets swiped across your jaw. I was gonna pause and talk about that. Yeah, it was a reference to Mike Tyson. That was a little doubled as well. When he says, "Is your girl on my dick or nah?" I think he said something like that. If I sucked, then your wife is a straw or something like that. I forgot how he phrases it.
There's a lot of tiny little lines that I kind of wanted to talk about, but then I'd be sitting here pausing it after every single line, and
I felt like I did that.
That is like then I'll never really catch anything if I do it that way. But
I think you would, because we did see our first video together was Rap God, and people were mad that we did a breakdown, but like we were trying to figure out how we were going to work together on camera, but we just so happened to pick that video as the first one. Probably not the best idea.
No, now that I'm sitting here like, why the fuck did we do that?
Because I wanted to make sure that you had all the references, and I was so used to doing breakdowns at the time by myself, and I thought that you wanted to catch every bar possible. So yeah, we overdid it a little bit.
Literally
between tapping and me talking and pausing randomly, it chopped up the video. But that's what reactions and bar breakdowns are. You're supposed to be there to enjoy the commentary, and if you want to watch the original, it's always linked in the description down below. And I always tell everyone, please watch the original. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that is the whole point. Otherwise,
yeah, you just be looking at facial things or people running around the room, falling out of their chair and doing fake shit. No. Yeah, we don't do that. But you like the song?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so now we're here officially. Side B, stay tuned. Eminem, GNAT. You enjoyed the track?
Lots of COVID references. So like,
he was writing this obviously as when did this come out? This came out in 2021. So he probably wrote this. He even said 14-day quarantine. So obviously this was happening while he was being quarantined.
And let's be honest, almost every song that was coming out at some point in that time frame was making references to COVID or infections and viruses. Sicknesses.
Or 2020 hindsight. like a lot of people use that bar a lot, like 2020 vision.
Yeah.
Hindsight. So a lot of people use those bars because it was the year 2020. So 2020 vision. A lot of people worked with that a lot. So he even referenced that. So obviously this was written in 2020. It's crazy though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. We love you. Stay safe. You're going to see a video pop up right here. We hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for giving us a platform. And it's on to the next one. Hope to see you there. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Does it go on the playlist?
Yeah.
You swiping gnats?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go.